So we're coming back into our Qigong stance. I will give you a minute or two to get ready, and we will meet in this position with all the principles applied. Everything that we talked about in the previous video. So after we've been standing in this position for maybe 5 or 10 or maybe even 15 minutes, I want you to come into the Zhanzhuang position. I'm just going to show you what it looks like before you do it. We're going to come into this position, but we do it in a very specific way. First, we will concentrate on our shoulder blades, and we will just make sure that we can really relax them downward as much as possible. When you're ready and you can feel that the weight of your shoulders is in your feet, then you know that your shoulder blades are down well enough and the shoulders and arms are connected to the rest of the body. With the focus on your shoulder blades, you will bring the arms up into that position that I just showed you. And I want you to maintain aware of the shoulders. Keep them down at all times. So you just raising the arms slowly while the shoulders stay down, okay? And you come into Zhanzhuang. Now there are a lot of things to talk about. I will do my best to cover everything. I might forget some things. If I do, then you can read them in the article. First of all, I'm standing here while my shoulders are downward. I can still feel the weight of my arms and my feet. If I tense my shoulders, I cannot feel the weight. If I go back down, and this can take a little bit of time, I can feel how the tissues are reconnecting my arms and shoulders back to the rest of the body. That's already an important quality that you want to maintain while you're standing in Zhanzhuang. If your shoulders are too tight and too tense, your arms will be disconnected from the rest of your body. And it's very likely that it will be very hard for you to hold the arms up. Okay, and this is okay, because in the beginning, this will likely happen anyways. And there is a certain amount of condition that you need to do in order to get used to this position. And simultaneously, you should do a little bit of stretching exercises, okay? There are different exercises that you can do to open the shoulders and really create space in the upper body. And once you've been able to relax all those big muscles down and reconnect the arms to the rest of the body, you will see that it will become very easy and almost comfortable to stand in this position. You don't really need as much power, as much tension in your muscles to keep the arms up. We just kind of forgot how much power we even just need to use. It's actually very little. So don't worry if in the beginning you feel a little bit of discomfort or maybe even pain. Don't try to push your physical limit here, okay? I want you to focus on relaxing. So if it becomes too painful, just bring the arms down, do a bit of stretching, and then try again. What happens, and that's the mistake that a lot of people are doing, is that they try to push past their physical level. So for some people it seems to be very important to hold the arms up as long as possible. But what happens is at some point you will need to use all these muscles and you're starting to get tense and tense, and you try to keep the arms up here just for the sake of not losing against yourself. Maybe, I'm not sure what the reason is, but that's wrong, because we don't want to work on our muscles. Again, we don't want to work out the muscles. That's not a gym. That's not a muscle exercise. We want to relax the muscles down, reconnect the arms to the lower body. And if anything, we want to work on the connective tissues and fascia. So it's always good to step back once in a while, just do some stretching, relax, and then go back to it. You will see the more you practice and the more you will be able to relax in this position, the easier it will get. Okay, so some cues to this position first of all, just so you have a rough idea how to do it. All the other principles that we've talked about in the Qigong stance are completely applied here. I don't have to go through it again, but basically nothing about my alignment changed. The pelvis is still hanging loosely down, right? There's still a stretch in my spine. The crown of the head is still going up. Okay, the mass of my body still travels down to the feet. I can feel the connection of my arms in my feet. I'm basically positioning the arms and hands in a way as if I was holding an inflated beach ball, for example, right? There's a big ball that I'm holding up here. But I'm not just relaxing my arms down. I have a little bit of tension, not really bad tension, okay? I'm just opening my joints here. I'm opening Lao Gong, the palms of my hands. I'm having a little bit of forward power, as if I was just slightly trying to push something away. Okay? My elbows are not up like this, because this will result in a lifting of the shoulders. You can try it and you can see how far up you can have your elbows by just moving them like this. And once you feel, this is it about for me, once you feel that your shoulders are coming up again, and then that's as far as you want to go, because you want to maintain the shoulders downward and relaxed, okay? So the elbows are down, they have down power. The wrists, the top of the wrists, have slight forward power, so that your wrist, your elbow, and even the shoulder joint are open, okay? We always want to open and create space. Now, in order to open the palm of your hand, Lao Gong, in the beginning, and you see lots of people say the opposite thing, you can spread the fingers apart fairly wide. You just want to feel that the muscles between your bones in the fingers start to spread the same way as they do in the feet. Remember, when you distribute your weight on Yongquan, you can feel the muscles in the feet spread out slightly, and that's the same effect that we want to achieve in our hands. Now, it's not a problem if that means in the beginning you have to spread the hands open a little bit wider. As you get more sensitive to it, you will be able to maintain the hands a little bit softer. Now to come to the little Daoyin exercise, which is a little bit more dynamic. We will maintain all these principles, okay? But what we will do is we will open the arms as we're inhaling, and we will close them as we exhale. Open, inhale, close, exhale. With every inhale, we are creating more space. Tissues open, but shoulders stay relaxed down. Don't bring the shoulders up. The fingers are spread. You have slight power between your fingers as well, as if you would have some marbles in these places. Okay, so you're not touching the fingers. You're literally having a little bit of space and the tissues open up, okay? As you're breathing in, you can feel how you have a light opening in the tissues in the area of the chest. So as you're doing this, you can place your focus of attention on this area here, under the arm and armpit and side rib cage, as well as a little bit in the front rib cage. And you can feel how you're expanding the tissues, creating space. And when you exhale, how the sensation changes again. Place your attention in this area of the chest and just inhale, open, and exhale, close. Shoulders stay down. Two more times. And then we come into our Zhanzhuang position. And we scan our body from the top to the bottom. Make sure that we apply all the principles that we've talked about. Crown of the head up, pelvis down are the most important parts. And then also the weight distribution on your feet. Shoulders down, shoulder blades down. Breathe completely naturally. Are your butt cheeks tense? Relax them. Let the pelvis drop down a little bit lower. Now there is an exercise that you can do to aid the sinking of your qi, the relaxing of your muscles in this position. And that is, you can breathe in your lower dantian, the lower abdomen, and when you breathe out, you breathe into the feet. Now, obviously you cannot breathe into the feet, but as you exhale, your awareness travels down into the ground. Okay, your awareness goes into the lower abdomen. And when you exhale, you release and you relax everything down to the ground. Okay, this is a help for you to relax the muscles down a little bit better. Inhale into the lower abdomen. And exhale, you relax everything down towards the ground while maintaining the head upward. Okay, the bone structure is elevated. Inhale into the lower abdomen and exhale. Relax all the muscles down. The more you're able to relax, the better. As you're relaxing your muscles, you will allow your tissues to open up and to reshape. You're able to develop the network of tissues, connective tissues, fascia in the body. The better you're relaxed, the deeper your chi can enter different regions of the body. Everything can settle down. Your natural healing intelligence will do whatever it needs to do. Your chi can enter into different areas of the body, including your connective tissues and fascia. And you're just creating the environment for the chi to do its own thing. And what chi will do if you let it is transforming the tissues of your body, which will bring back the vitality in your body, create health, and lots of other great things. Now, I suggest you practice Zhanzhuang, this position, for another 5 minutes. Start with 5 minutes and then work your way up. And when the time is over, you can set yourself a timer. For example, find an app on the phone. You can just, one more time, inhale, bring the arms here, open the arms, focus on the area of the chest, create space with your inhale. And when you exhale, you bring them down. It's a little bit hard when I'm talking, but you just coordinate this movement with your own breath, okay? Inhale, open, exhale, close. Your Lao Gong is open, the palm of your hand is open, the tissues are spread wide. And then after a while, you will exhale, bring your palms to the lower abdomen. Ease out of that position a little bit if you need to, and just relax, just relax. Just let the body do whatever it needs to do. See if you can feel any sensations. think of nothing with an empty mind. And then massage your belly. The direction doesn't matter. We will do both directions. We will change it very soon. We will do 8 circles. Don't get too hung up on the number, that's okay. And then you turn around, other direction. Also 8. And then we will knock with the side of the fist, bottom of the fist I guess, on the lower abdomen. With the back of the fist, the kidneys. It's a bit tricky with the microphone here. Massage the kidneys. Obviously you didn't have to hold your microphone with the other hand, so you're just doing it with both hands. Then you briskly rub your hands against each other until they get really nice and warm. And then you place them on your head, face, eyes, over the head, behind the ears. And you close your practice. Now in the very end, I suggest you shake out your arms and legs a little bit, just to release any stagnant chi that's been left behind. Okay, so you can just jump up and down a little bit, or just do a little bit of kicks in the air. And then you're ready to continue with the rest of your day. So I hope that I was able to answer some questions for you. Now you know all the details and alignments and adjustments, and you should be able to practice pretty efficiently and effectively at home. Now, if you thought that this was very difficult to hold up the arms for such a long period of time, if you felt that it was very uncomfortable or maybe even painful, then you should definitely write me an email and I will be able to help you out with some other exercises as well. It can certainly be difficult for some people to jump straight into an exercise like that, because, you know, I'm imagining some people, they sit in front of their computer in the office for a long time, maybe with a bad posture, and their backs, and I've seen big crazy backs that were just one big mass of chronic tension. They're hard to open up in the very beginning. So there are some exercises that you can do in order to just get in there in the very start, to just open the tissues and relax the muscles a little bit more and prepare your body for the practice. But now you already know the principles, so you know what to watch out for. One of the most important things is always the relaxing down of the pelvis, relaxing the big muscles down, sinking your chi so you get a stretch in fascia and connective tissues. So you always maintain that open joints and elevated bone structure while the muscles go down. Okay, that's a very important principle. If you want to know more, then obviously I can help you with that as well. I do have multiple online courses, for example, Zhanzhuang course, which is fairly inexpensive. And I have a complete course, an I Ching Qigong course, which is based on Tong Bai Gong and Zhanzhuang Gong, in combination with the principles of the I Ching Ching. Okay, and that's a very powerful Qigong method which helps you to develop the internal body from the inside to the outside and really transform the tissues in the body to regain that youthful vitality and get more powerful for your martial arts practice. That specific course consists of 60 videos and over 17 hours of content. It's really a Qigong A to Z kind of course, so I will go really deeply into the basics before we even get started with the more advanced practices. So we work on the foundations, and then step by step we will dive deeper into the Dao Jia I Ching Ching and the Xiongxi I Ching Ching, two different I Ching Ching methods, but very similar in regards to the principles. Because I don't know when you're watching this video, but because we are in the Corona pandemic at the moment, I'm offering this course for half price until December. And this is because I want to give people the opportunity to have cost-effective resources to increase their health, to do something for their well-being, and to work on their bodies, and to just help them advance on their path of self-cultivation. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to hear from you very soon.